eager. I'm getting a little eager. It's time to go live. It's time to talk about sports. It's time to talk about the little dust up at the end of the game. It's time to talk about the Penguins avoiding the clap by getting swept. It's time to talk about all that. Okay. Let me turn that off. This takes way too long. This takes me way too long every single damn time. Every damn time. Okay, let's get that queued up. Alright. 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 Why the hell is it acting like this? How in the hell? Alright, whatever. Whatever. Alright, people. Can y'all hear me? I think we're good. All things considered, I think we're good. Okay, let's get into it. Sorry, people. Sorry for keeping y'all waiting. Let's get into it. Let's talk about... Actually, we'll come back to this one. And I think the reason why we should come back to it is because I want to talk about the fight a little bit. But let's give ESPN some time to pull in the videos because they're not going to... Yeah, see, look. They got the 3, the easy lay-in. They don't... Hold on. That's Boldy's OT winner. They don't have any. He dropped 43. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I still think the Nuggets are going to win that series. I still think that the Timberwolves can blow that series because... Yeah. All right, let's get to the Hurricanes and Senators. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me check the chat. Chat, how we doing? Chat, how we doing? How we doing, peeps? How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Got a couple people in here. We got a couple people in here. Collecting goobers, guys. Hit that subscribe button. All right. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. All right. Also, if you guys have a hot take, be sure to let me know in the comments section. Give me your hot take. We'll look at it. We'll review it. Let's see if you know ball. If you know ball, give a hot take. Give a subscribe. All right, first game that we got to talk about is the Carolina Hurricanes and the Ottawa Senators. Their series is over. And considering the pace of what we saw between the Flyers and the Penguins, it seemed that Ottawa and Philadelphia could start as soon as Monday because Flyers were on track to sweep the Penguins. That is not the case. So guess which shirt I don't have to wear anymore. Let me... Oh, come here, you. I don't have to wear this stinky old... Because I've been wearing it for like 4 straight days in streams. I don't have to wear my Penguin shirt anymore for streams because I made a deal. I was like, I'm wearing this shirt until the Penguins win a game. I was going to say series, but no. So So I don't need to wear that shirt anymore. Anyways, but no goals in the first period. And if you saw my video, I made a video and posted my thoughts and reactions to the series and this game. You look at the box score down here. We have game 1, okay? Game 1 is 2-0. Game 2 is 3-2. Game 3 is 2-1. And game 4 is 4-2. Not at one point did the Carolina Hurricanes absolutely just take control and blow out. I would use the term blow out the Senators, because they didn't. This was a close series. This was a series where, if you look at Minnesota's versus Dallas, you look at Tampa Bay versus the Habs, though there is a difference with that, because those are one-score games. But there are Utah, Vegas, Anaheim, the Oilers. Let's double check. I think the Avalanche. I don't think they're... Do we have a couple games with the Avalanche and the Kings? Yep, that's a 4-2. Let me double check. Let's make sure. Okay, we got an empty netter there for that one. But theirs are 2-1, 2-1. Okay, and then 4-2. So, not very many. And then Boston and Buffalo, their series, what has happened in theirs is it's either been a huge comeback, which was game 1, a dominant performance in game 2, or a dominant performance in game 3, where one team, whether it was Buffalo or the Bruins, took control. That series has not been able to recapture the magic of what game 1 was. Maybe potentially we'll see what game 4 is. I mean, if Boston wants to get back in this one instead of going in a 3-1 hole. But you look at the scores, you look at the games, and I think even though Carolina swept them, this game and this series was a lot closer than it will indicate. Ullmark played out of his mind, which I wish it would show me. It won't with the box score, but if I go to individual game and look game by game by game, it'll show me. But all the goalies combined, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, there are 2 empty netters tonight. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 goals. Ullmark only allowed 9 goals in this whole series. First turnaround, you go look at let me go look at where's the Friday night matchup. Okay, we got 7-4. We have freaking 11 goals alone in just this game, with Anaheim taking a 3-1 lead. So, I don't know. It's a tough break. Tough break for the Senators. They get swept by the Hurricanes. I don't know. I don't think hockey is very different in the ways of off-season talks and trades and all that. So I don't know if we would need to overreact to Chuck or Anderson. Ullmark, or anybody being like, oh, could this have been the last game? Because it's not like the NBA, which parts of me, I do want to make a video. I want to jump on it and be like, let me make this Kevin Durant video now in the event the Lakers sweep the Rockets, where it's like, oh, Kevin Durant, potential trading spots, potential trade destinations. Because you just know, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I've watched basketball for a while. Do I think after a sweep he's gonna stay in Houston? Hell no. Not even a little. Not even a little. So it was a fun series. Even though my Penguins won tonight, I think Ottawa has shown more fight than the Penguins have all series. Because you look, let's move ahead a little bit. Let's get to the next game. But like this game alone, like, dude, after Letang scored, made it 3-1, right after Conkey came back and made it 3-2, there was still 13 minutes left in the game, and it's like, oh my gosh, the feeling that I had, because it was Shelov's first start of the postseason, my brain was like, this benching Skinner, and I should give a full reaction to it too. But like benching Skinner and starting Shelov's cold is gonna bite us in the ass because he's cold. He's coming off the bench, and like just the feeling that I had because the Flyers were out shooting the Penguins. That feeling was, oh dear, they're gonna tie it with like 3 minutes left, 5 minutes left, just like depending, because you felt the odd man rushes, you felt the chances. I mean, Shelov's had a phenomenal save. I don't think it would show it. No, here's game highlights. There's the empty netter. Yeah, it was between these two plays. They don't have it. Maybe they do. Here, let's pull up our bad boys here. La la la. Empty netter. Nope. Okay, there's the goal, the quick one-timer. Quick tapping right here. So this is after Letang scored, and then like 30 seconds later, maybe a minute later game time, and then all of a sudden, whoop, he had no clue. He had no clue where the puck was. Because look at how it wraps around, hits all four corners of the net before he even looks over. Like, it just quick one. And like I said, there's 13 minutes left in the game, and it's like, oh shit, because it had the makings from some playoff games that I've watched, whether it's Dallas, Florida, we saw it with Minnesota just today, New York in the Carolina series a couple years back. Like, if the home team gets a goal in the middle, even this playoffs alone with the Sabres, like that, the second that goal went in, it's like, oh shit, because momentum is a hell of a thing in the playoffs. Some teams have it, other teams do not. But there were a lot of great chances, a lot of good looks. Is it going to show up the little? Oh, okay. Well, there's 9 seconds left in this video. I don't think it's going to show the little dust up here at the end. So watch Crosby here. So we have a shot here. Crosby goes, meets him in the board. They bump each other. Did Crosby cause it? Yes. Crosby went and finished a check, but then we got the tackle, 3 seconds, and then we got a little bit of beef, but then, yeah, nope, they won't show the rest of it. Whatever. Okay, but then, yeah, Letang getting on the board. Raquel too, which, let's talk about Raquel's goal. Here's another reason why. Oh, Barkey, they only have Barkeys. Really? Okay, then let's go back to, hold on. Let's go back to this highlights. There it is. This is what, so Crosby's was a power play goal in the first, okay? But then we have this weird odd rush where this is why you forecheck, this is why you still keep rushing the pass, and, go get the puck and stuff and go look, because we could have a situation like this. Like, we got Vladar way out of his comfort zone, caught with his hand in the cookie jar, because I would have gone backhand, come back this way towards the Chipotle logo, and just sent it, but he tried to squeeze it through, and then Raquel was there to get in the middle, get in the mix. We have a wraparound, quick goal, and then it's, had too much of a good thing. They knew. But coming back to it, that made it 2-0, and then from there until Letang's goal, 4 minutes into the third, nothing. Penguins offense didn't do anything. So then after, when Barkey made it 2-1, it's like, okay, this is still a game. After Letang made it 3-1, it's like, okay, we have a pretty safe, comfortable lead now. But then after the Conkey goal, it's like, okay. But, they avoided the sweep. Super happy they avoided the sweep. I just, like, the Penguins are so much better than the BS that we've been seeing on the ice. Interesting. They gave the star of the game to Chris Letang. Why would they not give it to... Who else could you give it to? Well, we know for sure as hell they weren't going to give it to Crosby. Let me look. 28 saves. You could give it to Shilovs. You kinda gotta give it to Letang though. Considering he did have the goal that took him over the edge, so alright. But good game. Do I think the Penguins can come back? Obviously, duh. Yeah, hell yeah, they can. But what do we? We'll just have to see. I think with okay, so here, let me go look. I don't think it will show post. Let me see if I can pop up some stats here. Do some goaltending. Okay, yes, we can look at some stats here. If it's going to be favorable and if it's going to be nice to us. Let me do, wait a minute. What is the deal? Hold on, let's go like this. Let's go a little bigger. And let me shrink in this side just a titch. We got a lot of extra room over here. If you can't tell, we got a lot of extra room right here. Okay. So my thing, and again, this is just my opinion. I think I'd have Shilas on goal for the next game. If the Penguins can, because I had to eat my words a little bit when I was talking about Pickard and Skinner for the Oilers last year in the postseason when they went down like 2-0 to Vegas or something like that. There's parts of me where when you look at the 3 games that they lost, because I'm going to be 1000% transparent here. Skinner is not the reason why the Penguins are in an 0-3 hole. That is not why. You go look and you go watch the tape. Their defense, flat-footed, letting guys sneak behind, which in fact it freaking happened. Here, let me pull up another, because we'll come back to the stats. But yes, they have a video. Okay, we'll watch the video. We'll watch the little dust stuff going on. Okay. Let's see if we have our second goal. So it's going to be the Travis going for it. Okay, go watch. You go watch this goal. First, it's going to play our WrestleMania. It's going to do a WrestleMania ad first. But there have been a handful of goals in this postseason where a defender will just slip behind and sneak one out, and it's like, well, that was not good. So, all right, here we go. All right, I think we're good here. Okay. All right. Or was this the one timer? Was this the one timer or was this the redirect? Oh, that was the one timer. Okay, hold on. Then we got to do the Barkey goal. Yep, you can even see it in the thumbnail. All right, hold on. Let's wait right here for pause for 2 seconds. Do I have anybody in the chat? Hello, people. How we doing? Hello. All right, let's talk about this goal. All right. So, here, okay, look at this. So come over here. We got a good, oh, actually, in fact, let me do my, where's my, where's my boy here? Yes. Bring him out. Let's put him over there. Let's put him over here. Okay, as you can see, we got a good battle going on right here. Okay, love to see it. It's good. Okay, then he does this spinorama here. Okay, then he's just chilling. But here's the problem. Okay, with where the puck's located and where we are at is he has inside leverage on 2 defenders, because this defender did not come wall in right here, and he's not walling off right here. And so then what do we have? We got Barkey kind of just chilling outside the crease, and then we got a redirect saucer pass, and then boom, he's in the stat sheet. You go watch. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, was that Carlson? Yep, it was Carlson. Carlson more than once. Carlson, Achari, Letang, all of them, each and every single one of them in this series alone have been caught just flat-footed with a defender sneaking behind him, scoring a goal. I mean, let's go game 2. Can we go game 2? Let's go game 2. Where is the... Look, Skinner, beautiful save. Skinner, beautiful save. So again, Notch's Flyers' second goal. This one might be the one here. It's either game 1 or game 2. But yeah, let this play out. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, okay. And we even outshot the Flyers in this game too. All right, here we go. Where is... Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no, this one was just the sure speed here. Okay. So we have one guy. Hold on. Wait. Before we get to it. Okay. So we have, let's count some Penguins defenders. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 Penguin defenders in the zone. Can you guys guess where the puck's going? Let's roll the tape. How did that happen? Okay, it's fine. We can, we got 2 guys right here. We'll have him float with this guy. We'll have this guy crash the boards right here. Go get him. All right, let's go. Let's play. Oh, dude, it's so bad. Like, he just simple pull. Just a simple toe drag, and he's leaving Letang on an island. And even, you can see too, which they wouldn't blow the whistle, but if this was basketball, they would. Look at how Letang grabs him with his right arm. Just, hey, where you going? And so that we got, 2 Penguin players just on the ground doing nothing. And then we got a 2-on-1 where he's lost in no man's land here. Just terrible hockey. Terrible. And then it's like, whoop, give and go. And look at that. Just 3 Penguins chasing. Like, who would you blame in that instance? I know for me, I'm not blaming Skinner, because there were 5 Penguins in the zone at the start of this play. We have Skinner throwing it away. Hey, who's getting this over here? Oh, okay, definitely you. Let's go see what you can do. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It's just bad hockey. And it's plays like this. This is why the Penguins were down by so much. And so then, in turn, because that's the one goal, I don't think they must not have the other one. There was There was another one, but there's another one that put it where just like Malkin and Achari were like facing the opposite way. It was so bad. It was so bad. But yeah, when you go back, you go look at the stats. I just I think Skinner's been fine. That's probably a little bit of copium on my part because I don't know. I thought he was a good goaltender. He was pretty decent. Like after the Penguins picked him up, he's been pretty decent for the 23 games that he has played for the Penguins. But I don't know. I do not know. So we'll just see. We'll just see. But do I think Skinner will see the ice again for the remainder of this series? Probably not. And kind of in a weird, not weird twist of fate, but like if Sheilofs helps the Penguins, because there's not like a, oh, Sheilofs, you play one bad game. Like if he plays one bad game, series is over. But like it's kind of that thing where if the Penguins come back down 3-0 and reverse sweep, there's parts of me where it's like, yeah, I don't actually see Skinner seeing the ice again. Because if he was part of what helped mount the 3-0 comeback, then he's definitely going to be the goalkeeper against the Hurricanes in the next round. You see what I'm trying to say? Unless they win next game, but it's like a 7-8 kind of game where, okay, Sheilofs played like garbage and allowed 5 goals, and then he got pulled, and then the Penguins came back, and then Skinner allowed 0 goals in his time in, and the Penguins ended up winning 6-5 or 7-5, and then we have an interesting conversation on, game 6, who should it? I don't know. I think I will give him credit on this win. But as much as I'm giving him credit on this one, I'm going to give credit on it not being Skinner's fault either for the losses. Defense. I'm going to put it on the defense. And I'm also going to put it on the offense because you get shut out in game 2 and your only offensive production in game 1 was Evgeny Malkin on that power play goal. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Because, not gonna lie, when I saw that Sheilofs was starting, I was like, oh, this thing's over. They're gonna get swept. But they didn't get swept, so it is what it is. All right, let's get into this one. Okay, we got 14 seconds. Okay, scroll down a little bit. How we doing, people? How we doing, peeps? All right, here we go. Oh, they missed the whole. Oh, they missed the first goal. Okay, then Robertson. Where's Robertson's second goal here? Okay, no, wait. That's the one that tied it at 1-1. And then Dallas took a lead here. Is this the one that Robertson scores? Yes, Robertson, you could see him smiling right there. Because he had a redirect. This one made it 2-1 right before the end of second intermission. And then so Dallas was holding a 2-1 lead for, we got 6-ish, 5.5-ish minutes left. So they were holding on to that lead for a good chunk of the third. Here we go. Little one-tapper, pull screen. Here we go. Oh. Ooh. Look at that grimy. Look at that. That's some grit and grind right there. Now, I don't know what the rules are on like a overhead reach around here by Foligno, because look at this. Whoop. Just Just kind of coming in here. See what we got, you know, up in the mix here. Standing over Ottinger. Because Ottinger's sprawled out all the way, sort of. I wouldn't call that a penalty. That's not a penalty. If anybody thought it was, no. I don't, no. And then we got the throw at the net. Oh my gosh, that's how it ended. Okay, and then Boldy redirected it, but let's look here. So he just chucked it in. We got Boldy sitting down here. Oh, okay. Boldy with the winner. There's the throw. Oh, I see what he did. He kind of... Okay. Well, Minnesota gets back in it, which is good. They need it. I did see they had a goal that was waved off. Let me check. Let's go check and see for goal waved off. Because that is absolutely insane. Wild goal waved off. Nope, it's not showing it. That is so dumb. Why can't we show highlights of stuff like that happening? Like it's in the Carolina highlights as well. Like it's not in it. It's okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Hold on. Let's bring it back here. Please don't be an ad. 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 Okay. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Pause. There we go. So we're in overtime. We're in overtime here. And then here's what we got. We got something, little toe drag. Kaprizov throws it at the net. It's off the left bumper of Ottinger. And then we have Boldy with a little wrap around. And then, what the? So why would, okay, hold on. So then, oh, here comes the, oh, high sticking. That is before I even look at it. So then we have the little spinorama goal. Okay, so then here's the one that got called off. Okay, and Boldy as well. Ref was quick to be like, no, I don't like it. Okay, what do we got here? So we got Heiskanen, we got Ottinger. I wouldn't have called that. Are you not allowed to kick it? So, hold on. If that's not allowed, then what about Crosby's assist to Letang in the Flyers game? Because he literally... Let's see if we got Penguins versus Flyers game 2 50 minutes ago. Okay. Oh, right there. Look at this. You son of a gun. I'm gonna let this play out. Okay. Right here. Look at this. So then we got Crosby. We got Crosby coming in here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's funny. Crybaby Cross. Okay. So we got Boldy's kick. And then we got him coming in here trying to get it out. And then we got like a little kick here. Look. Whoop. And then 2 seconds later, Tanger's teeing it up. Where in the rule book is that legal, but the other one is not? And again, I'm trying to see both sides here because, I mean, I am a Penguins fan, and there's parts of me where it's like, no, my team can do no wrong. But where, I mean, is it because so we have our kick, boom, and then we have our catch or whatever. If we're doing NFL NFL rules where we have our catch, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, possession, and then we're teeing it up for the shot. Like, I don't know. Either way, whatever the call was, I think it's a horseshit call. And, as we can see from the you saw in the Hurricanes versus the Senators series, ball don't lie. Minnesota ends up winning, because that would have been a interesting take to look and see if Dallas takes a 3-1 lead on a controversial take like that, where Minnesota, nope, we're going to wave off Boldy's kick goal, and then Dallas in the end, whether it's Robertson, whether it's Heiskanen, whether it's Mikko Rantanen on the other end, score. Dallas is up comfy through. Like, that would have been, that would have gotten people talking, and then people would have been pissed. But all right, let's move on. Any other scores to chit chat about? We did talk about the Penguins. We talked about the Flyers. We talked about the Stars. We've talked about a lot of people. Who else can we talk about? Let's talk about no way. Is it already? No way. Inside the NBA reacts to the scuffle at the end of the game. Yeah, whatever. Inside the NBA reacts to. Okay, then we already exited out that one. Okay. Oh shoot, I've already lost. What are we gonna do? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Let's close out of that. All right. NBA. Let's go talk about the NBA. Look at the NBA for a little bit. Huh. Look at that. Now, I'm actually very impressed with the Magic. Not gonna lie. Pretty impressed that they're doing what they're doing. They're taking care of business. We look at this dip here. So Orlando's up. Fourth quarter. What was the halftime score? Second quarter. Orlando up 59-52. Start of the second, 61-57. So Orlando was up. Start of the second half. Ben Carroll's playing good. Dude, look, this is the most competitive basketball I've seen in the NBA all year. So, and then we got the Thunder game over here. SJ dominates as the Thunder take a 3-0 lead. Oh yeah, let's go look here. No, I'm messing. 12 isn't a lot. 12 is not that bad, actually. That's pretty average. Now, I will say 19 points. I don't know. I'd look more at like the fact that the dude shot 15 for 18. I look at that as a problem. Now, of those 15 shots that he made, how much were mid-range versus just simple layups? You know what I mean? And let's be real here. No one, except this little bump right here, whoop, where Phoenix was up 23 to 15. Really, Phoenix had a lead in this. That's funny. You know, I can't say the same about the Senators against the Hurricanes, because that's what's also super funny about that series as a whole. Not for 1 minute did the Senators lead the series. Not for 1 damn minute. Which we've seen funny series like that before, like when the Stars played the Avalanche. Either Dallas had the series lead or Colorado had the series lead, but they were up like 2 games or 3 games to 2, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, or something like that. They were up in games on the series, but time led and possession like that went the opposite way. Why? Because 2 of them were like overtime winners or late third period, late game surges, where, yep, you scored and tied it with a minute left, and you scored an empty netter, 4th goal, 3rd goal, 5th goal, whatever, at the end of the 3rd, and with like 30 seconds left, and we'll add that to the total, like something like that. All right. Yeah, but Phoenix losing this, not surprised. Not surprised, which we should pull up some memes. We'll look at memes. Just give it a minute. Yeah, just give it a minute, Brian. Oh, will you look at that? The next one. Oh, so everybody that was panicking about, oh my gosh, my Knicks are awful. We suck. Oh, look at this. Now the series is tied at 2 apiece. Let's all just take a little chill pill. Which I saw. Hopefully the video. Is the video? If the video's not here, then it's going to be on. Yeah, it's not here. It's going to be on a meme account. But there's video with Brunson and his dad yelling at each other. And it's like, I've seen this scene in High School Musical. Okay. A 43-point game. Okay, here's the scuffle. We'll talk about it. We'll look at it. Okay, this game was the game from hell, dude. This game had extra bit of juju on it because bad juju, because like how and this was like, it doesn't even show it. Oh, there's the first one. Okay, so we got a non-contact, and we have seen this all too many times. Not fact, not like fun fact, quote unquote, but like, I want to say Aaron Rodgers was the first one that we saw, or maybe did any big name player injure their Achilles in the 23 season for basketball? But like, since Rodgers, like, we have seen Tatum, Halliburton, I think didn't AD tear his Achilles or something like that? Like, we have seen hyperextend, like Giannis, but Giannis was in 21 when he hyperextended his knee. I don't know. I just, in the last 2-ish years, I feel like we have seen Donovan Mitchell, and then Curry's hamstring. That was a hammy though, so not an Achilles. But like, you could see it in super slow mo. Butler's ACL earlier this year. Like, there's just been, it's all been lower body injuries. Nothing, no upper body, like torn. Which, how could you get an upper body injury in basketball? And I don't know. But look at this here. Yep, right there. It's the get off, that false step of he's stepping back, and then boop, right there. He knew it instantly, and then he's down. Okay, and then we fast forward a little bit. Where is, right there, freaking, okay, end of the second quarter too, so it's damn near halftime. Okay, 42-39, Minnesota's taking care, Denver, my bad. Denver's taking care of business, kind of. Only up by 3, so not up by much. The other thing, too, is Gordon's playing in this series. And if the Nuggets did so happen to lose this series, I was going to talk about Gordon because Gordon has been absent in this series. He's missed time. Now injuries are going to be a big... Do I think DiVincenzo's done for the series? Yes. Do I think Edwards is? No. I think Edwards is going to be tough. I think he's going to, fight back because, again, I literally saw Giannis damn near tear his ACL because of the same kind of play against the Hawks, which, in fact, let me go pull that video up. Let me go find it. Let me go find it for us. There it is. Literally freaking saw this. Petition to have the NBA petition to have the NBA turn injuries off in settings. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, here we go. So again, same kind of is straight up, straight down. Dude, it saw this live. Watched this live. Look, dude tore his freaking ACL. It's like, oh no. Milwaukee, I think Milwaukee won this game too. Either they lost this game or they won it to take a 3-1 lead. He rested the next couple games and then came back for game 6 where they ended up winning it. But yeah. It's like, you're done. Boom. So much way worse. Way freaking... look at that, dude. It is bending the other freaking way. Literally tore his ACL right there. Just in game. So, watching that live and then watching this... Oh my gosh, he got so much higher too, dude. Yep. Okay, well, let me fast forward a little bit. Is it going to show the replay? Oh, it will show the replay. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Nope, it's not. Okay. La la la. Oh, almost. Hold on. Let me cue it up here. Oh, you can see an Achilles too. If that, I don't think it was a problem. We know it was his knee. Right there. Ow. Freaking ow, that looks like it hurts. Freaking sucks. I don't know. I think he's fine. That's just me. Yeah, that sucks. But I will say, with him, because I was watching the Penguins game. Clearly the 43 point. Now, how many points did he have? Dosunmu, how many did he have? So Ayo Dosunmu had 43 off the bench, and 12 of them can't even hate on the 12 points from the free throw line. That is, gotta give it to him. Let's see, Hawks, T-Wolves versus Nuggets. Let's see if it says fight. Yeah, see, it's the top suggestion. Are we gonna have an ad? Of course we are. Why? Because we can't. We gotta have an ad. Oh, and it's one of those where I can't even click away. It's got to play the ad too. Okay, now, was this warranted? No, but I think why it happened was because of, you remember last game when he shoved Jokic after I think they won that game too. So then we have a layup, 112. Okay, which, yeah, there's that unwritten rule of, okay, you can tell who's, I mean, let's count out the players here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a coach on the court. Okay, nobody's trying. Okay, so that's where it kind of turns into that unwritten rule of game is over. Let's not do any flashy showboating or whatever. Which I'm kind of, there's parts of me where I don't care. It's like, yeah, go do throw 360 windmill. I don't give a shit. Okay, so I have a little layup here, and then Jokic. I don't know what was whispering to Jokic that made him go, okay, we're gonna have a problem here. So we got one of these. We got one of these. Que paso? We got one of those going on, okay? And then he just shoves him, which did Jokic start this brawl? Hell yeah, but who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna freaking stop Jokic? That's right, nobody. I love how the lady reporter here. Watch the lady reporter head for the hills, dude. Right here. That's either a lady reporter or a fan. So yeah, just watch. Like, we're all celebrating that. It's like, oh, get out of the way. Which, look, we've seen Jokic get into fights this whole season, and we've seen him getting into scuffles. Which I think it's so funny that only now, you look at the ref here and then the coach here. Only now, after both of them have shoved each other, now we're getting in the mix. And so then we got a little bit of brouhaha. Everybody grab a dance partner. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Dude, there's a coach that falls over here on the bench. That is so funny. What the hell is that all about? Yeah, watch. Hold on. Where is... Let me pull it up. Nope. 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 Random? Nope. Where is... We'll keep it here. But watch. Okay, watch right here. Watch right here. Watch the coaches. They fall over. Oh my gosh. It's just so... It's so funny. And I mean, I've been on record, so we have a little bit of a... Okay, then we got phones out. Everybody's clapping. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's grabbing a... we got another phone over here, We got somebody hitting the biggest... Yeah, boy! In the stands. And then everybody's... Braun's trying his best. Christian... Is it Christian Brown? Christian Braun. He's trying his best to keep everybody separated. We got Randall. Yeah, Randall got pretty feisty. I think Randall's probably going to get suspended next game. Hot take, I don't think Jokic. Here's the thing. And here's a little bit of me speaking unbiasedly against the NBA and my thoughts on what could potentially happen. Is either Adam Silver's going to let it walk. He's going to let it happen, and it's going to be like, okay, whatever. Let's focus on, we're on to Cincinnati. Let's go to Game 5. Or he's going to make Jokic an example. Do I think this cost Jokic the MVP? Yes. Do I think Jokic was going to win the MVP anyways? Hell no. Hell no. It's going to SGA. Let's not kid ourselves. But there's parts of me that it's like, they're not going to suspend Randall and not in turn also suspend Jokic. You know what I mean? I think McDaniels is going to walk away scot-free. Whatever. But like, there's parts of me when they hand out suspensions, if they do, if they do, because there's parts of me that could see this as we're going to make an example out of the Nuggets where we're not putting up with this bullshit of your star player rushing all the way down. And hold on, where's the play here? We're not going to have your all-star player come from the three-point line and come over here and push their player, because yeah, Jokic pushed him first. I'm going to, we'll admit that. But we're not going to have him come all the way down and cause a little scuffle here and then have him walk away scot-free. Like, there's parts of me where Jokic is going to get suspended and they make an example out of him, and because he's suspended for Game 5, unfortunately, even though even though the Timberwolves are potentially going to miss Edwards and DiVincenzo, Nuggets still lose Game 5, lose the series 4-1. Like, which I think would be absolute horseshit. That's just me. But if I were to throw out suspensions, I mean, nobody's throwing any punches. Randall gets, watch Randall's left hand. He connects with Brown a little bit, and then he's got some. Oh my! Quit acting like this. What the? I hate the double tap. Meanwhile, Murray's over here going, huh? What the hell's going on? Which, I wonder which coach this is. I'm noticing this live now. I wonder if this is a T-Wolves coach right here or a Nuggets coach. It's probably a Nuggets coach. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say it's a Nuggets coach trying to come in and get his guy. But if this is a Timberwolves coach giving an elbow and like shoving, because we know there's this coach behind him that's definitely, grabbing him and wrapping him up, trying to drag him back. But like, if this one is a Timberwolves coach, he should get suspended too. All the ones that are playing like, two-hand touch, no. He deserves a raise. He deserves a raise, because they're getting in the middle. But like, because they're, where, you know what I mean? Where it's like, the coaches fight, like, I don't know, but there's parts of me that think this is a Nuggets coach. But again, and then this guy almost falls over. And then we got, hold on, let's go back to, because when we were watching it live, yeah, look at Randall. Look, Randall right here. He does one of the, right there. Throw an elbow, and right there. Because again, the league office, dude, they're going, hey, it is time for some fines, baby. Dude, they're licking their lips, man. They're getting ready to throw. Because nobody's been thrown out in the playoffs. They're like, look, Draymond Green's not in this playoffs. We got to throw somebody out. No, I say that jokingly. But, yeah, the league's going to have a field day looking at this tape. Yeah, Jokic. I don't think anybody should be suspended. I think it's bullshit. But if someone does get suspended, it's probably going to be Jokic and Randall. Randall for his aggressiveness here. Jokic for starting the whole beef. I love how these fans in the back are just chilling. And then, right, yeah. And then they finally get separated. Nothing here. And again, we still have Christian Brown all tied up. Oh, look at it. Whoa. Look at this little extra shove here. Look at this little extra. Yeah, see ya. I don't know. I don't think they're. And then let's watch Randall. Let's see how Randall gets off the court. Again, it's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys. It's like, damn. Cowboys could use a pass rush like this. Okay. Could you imagine if Jokic played? Now, here's the funny thing is, how many guys does it take Jokic? We got 2 refs. 2 refs, a VP, like personnel, like vice personnel or something. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, 6. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. again, this, I think, and I've gone on record, the NBA would be a much different sport if the players threw punches. It would not be this tough guy sport, because there's parts of me where if Jokic comes over here and punches him, oh, dude's knocked out. Like, let's be real here. We've seen the brothers that Jokic grew up with. Like, there was probably a lot of wrestling matches, and Jokic probably knows how to eat a punch or two. Okay, but if the NBA was something like the NHL, where they threw punches, it wouldn't be a tough guy sport. Like, this scuffle would have lasted 2 seconds, and then it would have been fine. Let me see if does Jokic shove anybody? Okay, Jokic gives a little shove here. A little shove here. Yeah, Randall. Yeah, Randall. They're going to make an example out of Randall, too. Also, like, if any of this, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're getting pissed or anything, like, bro, you've come to the wrong stream, man. I call out anybody and everything I see, dude. Like, this is not the stream for you. If you're like, oh, well, they shouldn't be fighting. What? Surprised Gobert didn't get in the mix too. Yeah, that's my thing. Do we got any? Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can biff up the specs here. Let's get beefy here. Let's see if Brown punched. Nope. So we got Christian Brown here. Do we have any shove with Brown and Randall? Oh, look at the strong arm right here. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Whoa. So that coach, see that coach put a forearm into Brown's neck? Look at this right here. Okay, watch Brown's neck here. There's one. Here comes a forearm. Whoa. Whoa, his face got shoved. Did you see how his face kind of... Sorry for bumping the mic. Sorry for bumping the mic. Okay, look at his face right here. Like, his jaw moves, right? There, I missed it. Freaking missed it. My bad. I missed it. But, like, his jaw, like, you can see his face move. And I don't know if that's because it's a shove from one of the coaches or him. And then we got... I'm seeing if Brown and... What the... Okay, so at least Randall didn't try to grab his arm and twist away, because we see that in scuffles all the time in the NHL. I'm seeing if these two got mixed up, because I'm thinking, I wonder, because there's going to be no discipline on the coaches. They don't give a shit. That's all about the players. Brown, Jokic, Randall, and someone else. Like, I don't know if they give it to one, or you know how in hockey where someone will take the penalty and someone will go sit in the box. I don't know if they do that. We got Conley here. Here comes Gordon. You got a whole bunch of nothing on the outside going on. And then, yeah, this is so... We'll see. We'll see what the league does. League's going to comb over this like 30 bajillion times. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I've looked at this video longer than the league has. But, I don't know. There's parts of me that think the league would make an example out of Jokic and be like, you're not pulling this shit. And then he gets suspended for one game and then Nuggets lose the series. That pissed me the hell off, because it's like, really? I don't know. But this is what the NBA is now. The NBA, because let me put it this way too. If this was SGA, You think the league would let this shit happen if this was SGA? Not a snowball's chance in hell, dog. They would. Oh my gosh, they would. They would make sure Jokic doesn't play again. They'd be like, "Get that motherfucker off the court. Get him out of here." They would. Yeah, if Jokic. Oh, dude, SGA would be flopping during the brawl, man. That would. let's address that too. But I would. Yeah, that's something. That is something. So, I don't know. Maybe I've looked over this and combed over it more than the league, but Reed's fine. I don't think Reed did too much. You know, if Ant-Man was in this scuffle or DiVincenzo, they would have gotten in the mix too. See, I don't see, and the thing is, I don't care about the scuffles either. Like, it is what it is. It's, the heat of rivalry, the heat of competition and stuff. Like, I think watching hockey is no fakes. There are no fakes. If you need to go handle business, you handle business. That is what hockey is. And I think if you could handle business in the NBA, yeah, that action right there. See him like elbowing off his assistant coaches. That's what's going to give him a little teed up here. Yeah, that stuff is because, and then the escalation from Brown as well here too. I don't know. I don't know what the league's going to do, because you see how he kind of gets out of it and then he's thrown right back into the mix, which, I mean, he voluntarily chose to walk back in there. He's like, oh, we got a mosh. Oh, song's ending. I'll leave. And then it's like, oh, Fiend started to play. Let me get back in there. But yeah, I could see the league looking at it and being like, okay, here we go. You're suspended, you're suspended, you're suspended, and you're suspended. And then all four of those guys get suspended. I don't know. I'd be pissed as hell. If Jokic got suspended and nobody else did. Because it's like, okay, really? Really? Tell us you don't want the Nuggets to win without telling us you don't want the Nuggets to win. And then how did we get... Oh, okay. Oh, he's fine. I got a little... Hey, Gobert. Welcome to the party, dude. You missed it. He didn't want to chip a nail. Yeah, look how... He's just sitting there back. Nothing's going on. And then, all right, it's over. And now he'll get in the mix. Now he'll make sure. Hey, guys, let's stay separated here. Hey, thanks for cleanup duty. Good job, dude. You handled the situation. Oh, here's a different angle. Yeah, we got one of these. He's coming down the court. We got it. Hey, what's the deal? And then we got a shove here. Now, where I would say, see how he didn't let go of Jokic and he pulled him in, which is hella romantic, by the way. Look at him pulling him in for a kiss here. He's like, mwah. No, but like that, which they did both get ejected too. A little shove there. Oh, here's the coaches that fall over. We got ass over tea kettle here. Okay, so watch the coaches. Which again, right? Let's go this angle again here. So I don't know what this ref's looking at here, but we got, hey, what's going on? And then, oh, now you're gonna get involved. And then again, we got the fans over here. It was like, oh, let me get out of the way. But yeah, watch these coaches in the back just slip. It's so funny. Then we got Denzel Washington right here. Don't know where he came from. Look at him getting up. Oh, that's so funny. Then we got anybody else? Yeah, we already talked about boy. We got one of those. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who gets suspended and who doesn't. Because right there, that is, See, right here, I don't think he would get suspended until right there. The extra little push off. That's what, because Jokic coming up and pressing him, it's on Jokic, it's on Jokic. But then the second you add that little extra, the second you add that little extra push off, that's where that gets interesting. I go over here. Where is? I want to see how the scuffle ends with Brown. Let's go look. Because you can see Brown up here and away from the play. Oh my gosh, he's still getting mobbed. Dude, he's still getting mobbed. Dude, there's like 7 people on him. Okay, then he walks away that way. Okay, and then, you know, we got, here comes our hero Gobert walking in here, cleaning it up. And then Brown, okay, and then Jokic. I don't know. Hot take, I think it's good for the game. I know a lot of people will not like that, but you see that versus when tempers flare in hockey. Like they're two separate, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like if you got problems, you go solve it. Like, for example, Rust. Rust was grabbing Martone's, oh, here we go. Here's Rust right here, actually. You can't grab hair. That's a rule. That's one of the rules here. Which even, look the refs getting into it, too. Like, that's a full-on, like, the refs get in the mix just as much. But we got Rust here, who at the end of the game, I don't think it fight game 4. I don't think it will. I don't think it's gonna have it. If it does, it does. Let me see. Nope. Nope. Nope, that's Boston. No, nope. So lame. Like I get why they cut it out, but it's like the NHL channel, should post it. Should the ESPN ABC channel? No, but like the NHL should post it, because it's like, come on, who are we kidding? Like, oh, we want to keep this family friendly image, and it's like, okay. Okay, so here it kind of is a little bit. Okay, do we have any sound? Oh, let me mute it. Let me mute the sound. ESPN, NHL. So they posted a short. Okay, they posted a short. All right, so we have a little bit of, mix up here with Crosby. There's going to be a helmet that lands on him right here. Thunk. Okay, and then we fly over here. Oh, is that it? Oh, my, lame. Dude, that is some lame shit. It shows Rust. Rust just grabs a chunk of Martone's head lettuce and, oh, right here. Let's see if we got, let me mute okay, it's muted, good. Let me fast forward a little bit. Okay, so we got a little stuff on the boards. We're dancing. Okay, right there. See? Now he's grabbing the top and then ripping back. Again, it's going to get dealt with. Like, that is not tough guy shit. It's one of those things where, yeah, Martone's probably going to go out. If not him, maybe your captain or somebody else, somebody's going to go after Rust next game. Like, it's expected. It's kind of one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? Even though it's not, professional is far from the word I'm looking for. Gamesmanship, if you will. That's kind of the word I'm looking for in this, of how, yeah, you want to go after our guys. We're going to come right back after you. And so there's parts of me where, yeah, if you want to be a tough guy, it gets solved with in the NHL. Like, and so I think, yeah, if you have basketball players react the same way, and that's what it is in the NBA, dude, it would go right out the window. Flopping, because people would start calling people out for flopping, and then they'd also beat the shit out of each other for flopping too, where it's like, I might as well just beat the shit out of you if I'm gonna get a foul call anyways. Like, it just, yeah. And the funny thing too is, right after they fight, what is it? 5 minute, you go sit in the box, go take a timeout, and then you're done. Depending on the fight too as well, it could be a 10-minute major. Like, it depends. It depends. All right, people. We should probably wrap up the stream. I saw that Pavia didn't get drafted too. Saw that he went undrafted. We could do a video reaction on that as well. I did see that Cade Klubnik got drafted by the Jets. So I think the Jets are going to continue losing. That's just me. Jets are a joke of a franchise anyway. It didn't matter. This is how I feel about the Jets. This is how I feel about, hold on, let me go right here to the draft. Let's go to the draft and let's look at the first few rounds. Okay? It didn't matter who, the Raiders, the Jets, the Cardinals, these are with asterisks, the Saints, the Browns, kind of Miami a little bit. And as you can see, like 1, 2, 3, the Jets triple dipped in the first round because, oh my gosh, Kenyon Sadiq isn't going to be there. Yes, he will. Nobody drafts a tight end so high. He'd be fine. He'll be there in the second round. But like, Mendoza is not going to turn the Raiders right around like that. Because look at the Titans. Did the Titans win the South? Did the Titans have a spot where they were pushing for a playoff position or trying to take control of the South? No. There was no, not even once. Like, after the Jaguars beat the Chiefs but then turned around and lost to the Panthers or the Browns or whatever, like, the Jaguars had the South and it was theirs to lose. Like, Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles, Jordan Tyson, Spencer Fano, David Bailey, like, these guys, as rewarding it as it is, like payday, of course, pay-wise, but like opportunity-wise for them to go to the team, phenomenal. It's a huge opportunity for them. But also at the same time, there is a reason why they're high draft picks. A, because they're good, but also B, the team that drafted them played like shit the year before. That is how it is. You look and you see and you go, where are the Packers? Packers opted out. The Patriots opted out. There are a couple teams that traded out to gain some more picks for the future, which, like, it happens. But, I mean, it's just, I think we kind of overreact when we look at the draft. But that might just be me. Or you look at Ty Simpson for a project to work on. I think the Ty Simpson draft pick is perfect, because we'll just see, like, he's a prospect to work on. But at the same time, he's not going to be the starter. He's still got Stafford, so it's kind of like, okay. But there's parts of me that see, unless we're looking, I'm trying to think who are some of the best freshman quarterbacks right now who could be ready to go in 2-3 years. unless um, let's go look up freshman quarterbacks. All I know is Bear Bachmeier. That's the only one that I can think of. Bryce Underwood. Because here's the thing, Bryce Underwood's not going to be there for them. Carr from Notre Dame. Julian Sayin. Oh, Julian Sayin, yeah. Ranking top 10 freshman quarterbacks. This is from October. CJ Carr, Julian Sayin, Bear Bachmeier, Malik Washington, Jaron Whoa, I don't even know how to say that word. Micah Alejandro, Brad Johnson, Drake Lindsay, Mason Heinzel. You know, with the Pitt, I'm just going to say he's going to the Steelers, so I could see them pulling that move. But like, let's be real here. The Rams are not going to be able to get any of these quarterbacks. I'd argue and say, I would say CJ Carr's. This is actually pretty decent. This is a pretty decent rankings of them. Because Julian Sayin's going to be a top pick. He's going to be up there. And then Bear Bachmeier too. Unless the NFL decides to blacklist him because he's BYU and we can't. No, we don't think BYU's good. Whatever. Like, for example, Vegas. I think Vegas got a total steal with I think Chase Roberts. I don't think he was drafted. I think he's signed there. Considered a borderline draft pick, and it's like now there's another guy which we won't talk about him, but he's a big reason as to why BYU won a lot of games. So I would just take that borderline and shove it up your ass, because that, yeah, people, it's Carnell Tate, big reason why Ohio State was successful. Seth McKillem for USC. Where is BYU? Hold on. BYU, I'm looking. Really? Yep, he went undrafted. Okay, whatever. Linebackers. Jack Kelly. Okay. Where, dude, am I tripping balls? Where the hell is, there's Rodriguez. Oh, he was the third one off the board. My bad. My bad. Whoops. Where was the 11th pick, the 22nd pick? Okay. So that shows kind of a jump. Running backs. Who was the next one after Price? Not till the third round. Okay. That's a reach. Jam Miller. Okay. Heidenreich. I love this pick. This is a good pick. You go watch those Navy games, man. They were probably boring as shit with the type of run game and whatnot, but Katron Allen and Singleton, yeah, these two slid. They're both steals, absolute steals. Because I think because I saw that Dennis Sutton is going to the Packers. Like, I think all the evaluation and hype around Penn State prospects went out the window after Penn State started losing some games. So that's just me. Let me see if we got quarterbacks. I don't know fully all the quarterbacks that were Dude, what the hell are the Eagles doing drafting quarterbacks? Dude, they literally drafted McKee, then the the year before last, and then last year McCord, and now this year. I did see. I was right on my prediction about the Browns drafting a quarterback still. Baron Morton to the Patriots, and then Garrett Nussmeier to the Chiefs. Did see. Didn't know about this one. Knew about this one. Cade Klubnik. Interesting. So Garrett Nussmeier to the Chiefs. Um, I don't know if we'll see Nussmeier on the field, though. I don't even know if he's going to make the 53-man roster. That's just me being 1,000% transparent, because there's parts of me, you go look at the roster. You're only coming into the season. You're only coming into the season with 3 quarterbacks. Technically 2, because we already know Mahomes is going to be there. So then it's between Nussmeier, Jake Haener, and Justin Fields. My take would be maybe Nuss gets there, but Kansas City's already paid Justin Fields, so I don't know. I think at this time last year, I think the Browns had 7 quarterbacks on their roster, but they were paying 9. So I wouldn't overreact to it too much. Jay Knott, okay, they picked up a running back, okay. Oh, and then they have this dude that started for 1 game. He started like the last 2 games. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 quarterbacks. They're only going to bring 3 into the season. They might bring 4 and have that asterisk be Mahomes because he is injured, coming back from injury. But I don't. Yeah, I don't see. I don't know. I don't see Nussmeier seeing the field. Now, if he does see the field, 87 players drafted, NFL record. Oh, but I thought the Big Ten. I thought the Big Ten was the best conference. What? This doesn't feed into my narrative of, Big Ten slop. What is this? No, but I don't know. I could see the Chiefs cutting Justin Fields too. I don't know. There are so many. I kind of said it. I probably said it in a stream where like Chiefs don't need to draft a quarterback. I don't see them drafting a quarterback, but then they end up drafting one. So I don't know. Same with the Bills. Did the Bills draft a quarterback? Let's see. Roster. Josh Allen, Kyle Allen. Okay, see how they're coming into the season with 3. They already got their 3. They might. Oh my gosh. Okay, how many rookies did they pick up? Skylar Bell. Jamar Malik. Okay. 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 I don't know. There could be some mix-ups and stuff. Like let's go look at quarterback room for the Raiders. They drafted 2 quarterbacks. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4. They got, and then Aiden O'Connell. Yeah, I forgot he was still on the team. Yeah, so again, some teams have their head shoved so far up their own ass. I mean, DJU. I mean, I bet a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, he's going to see the field one day." No. You see what I see right here? I see 2 misses. 49ers will admit it. They missed on the Trey Lance thing because They drafted who was the quarterback in between Trey Lance and Brock Purdy? Or did it go? Because wasn't Mac Jones in the mix for a little bit? Because wasn't Mac Jones sitting the bench? Didn't Mac Jones sit behind? Because I know Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold sat the bench behind Purdy, but wasn't there another quarterback that sat the bench with him? Like Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, Sam Darnold. Am I tripping here for Super Bowl 58 that year, the 2023 year? I might be tripping. Bitch, you tripping. I don't know. Okay, let's see if the league has suspended anybody. Like magic. Alright, let's pop up some memes, people. We got some memes to look at. And then we'll call it a stream. Because, hey, 10 o'clock creeped up on us. Hey, just making sure you got your photos printed. Logos printed. Huh? Wow. Okay. Join us, Ottawa. Do I have any sweep? Okay, just had to make sure. Just had to make sure we are muted. It's terrible. Did T'Chuk have no goals? You know, consider. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Considering how many goals there weren't in this whole series as a whole, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have one. The Sens power play is so bad. It's bad. Oh, you guys are... So you know the Patrick meme? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. You'll see it. Oh, I'm in the way. Damn it. Here, hold on, let me... Alright. We just witnessed the worst 5-on-3. Hold on, we just witnessed the worst 5-on-3 in NHL history. What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Gentlemen. Boo. Okay. Don't sleep on the Sens this year. Literally me. Yeah. I think conversations might get loud about him leaving, but I wouldn't read into it too much because hockey's not a hey, let me, just bail on my team. Yes, this is how. Yes, I agree. This is how we felt, low key. No, hockey is not a what's the word I'm looking for? Hockey's not a... Holy shit, what's the word I'm thinking of? Damn it, why can't I... Loyalty? Like, hockey's not a sport where... Oh, we had one bad year, let me just dip. It's not. Like, trade rumors, and like you'll find it more common of like coaches getting fired or GMs moving on before players. And if players do get traded, it's not your Nathan McKinnons and your It's not your Nathan McKinnons and your Sidney Crosbys and your Ovechkins. It is your captains that are like old as hell, like Steve Stamkos going from Tampa to Nashville. It's those, or the captain's retiring, but then he's like, oh, maybe I want to go one more year, and then he goes and plays one last season somewhere else. It's your third line guys, fourth line guys that get traded and go everywhere, like your Mikko Ranins, your Bertuzzi's, your Kasperi Kapanins and stuff. I mean, if the Penguins didn't love Brian Rust so much, he would have been gone. Your Carlsons, yeah. All right, the Penguins offense. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude! This is a look right into my living room. This is me every morning. I've woken up. Yeah, dude. I thought it would be a cakewalk. The Sabres played their most electrifying. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell freaking yeah, dude. I I wish I would have streamed that night when they lost that game, because I was gonna clown the shit out of it, because the second he shows up, they lost. Which, how fitting would it be? And I'd be pissed as FUCK if the Buffalo Sabres got to the Stanley Cup final before Josh Allen could get to a Super Bowl. Dude, that would piss me the hell off. I'd be so effing pissed. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, freaking kicked our ass, dude. Yeah, I strongly believe the Penguins be up to a yeah. Well, that, and I mean, if we shot the puck more than 3 times at the net in game 2, that might be something. I don't know. But yeah, these piss mustard shit. Yeah, I hate these jerseys. These aren't even the cool yellow jerseys either. Their other ones look so much better. Penguins trying to set up their power play. Nope. Bonk. Yep. Plays like dog shit. It's been 10 years for both teams, actually. Because the Pittsburgh Steelers' last playoff win was the 2016 season, where they played the wild card against Miami at the beginning of 2017, and then the Penguins haven't won a series since the Flyers in 2018. I don't know the last time the Pirates ever actually went to the postseason, and they don't have a basketball team, so it doesn't matter. Who owns the Pittsburgh Penguins? Unfortunately, yes. Had to wait 14 years, but this was electric. Yep. Yeah, it just freaking came out of nowhere, man. Here comes the steamboat. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so true. Let me see anything else. Sens offense in game 1. Yeah. Olmark trying to carry the Sens. Dude, this aged like fine wine, because he played his ass off for the whole series, and yep, they did jack shit with it, dude. Jack shit, man. What do we got here? Oilers having to wait 9 years to get their revenge on this series. Yep. They don't have a cupcake in the first round. As soon as he has a chance to take out. Well, what the hell am I... Oh, damn. Yep. Yep. Yes, it will. You know, we thought that this is what it would be, but no. true. Yeah. Yeah. This fucking. This is so true. So freaking true. Oh, yeah. Hey, check in on them now, dude. They're not feeling too good right now. Yeah. Boobies. Wait, what is it? Oh, yeah, the Florida Panthers being eliminated. Yeah. Well, that's the way I felt about the Carolina Hurricane, where the boogeyman is gone because the Panthers aren't there to torment them, and neither are the Rangers. And because that's the case, look at that. The Canes have zero. They have this many excuses to not get to the Stanley Cup final. Now, if they get to the Stanley Cup final and they shit the bed, that's on them. But they should be more than able to get at least to the Eastern Conference final. All right. Let's go look at some NBA memes, shall we? Oh, you hide me. Bagheera. Oh, you hide me. This is pretty funny. Which actually, let me get my headphones on because I don't want no stupid dumbass claims coming my way because I didn't know any music was being played or some shit like that. I made a meme about this too.
How you doing?
I did that. I also saw the meme where it's like, why does he look like he's slithering around like a snake? And it would show Bagheera. It'd be like, trust in me. Bro's not trying to play for the Saints. This one was pretty wholesome though. Hold on. Okay, music's off. Okay, good. Oh, let me whoops. Where's there we go. There we go. I didn't notice. Miami. It's tough. Yeah. If he lets up a sack at any moment, this is gonna be plastered everywhere. That meme's gonna be plastered every. Oh my god. Garrett Wilson and Kenyon Sadiq are wide open. Geno Smith.
Kind of smart.
Yeah. Dude, the Jets are gonna be dog shit. And guess what? The Jets are going to be right back there up at number 1 next year to draft Arch Manning, so don't you worry about it. I wonder which one is his agent. Oh, that's Rage Bay. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I don't blame Sean McVay. I actually lean towards Sean McVay on this one because you are a couple possessions. You're at, I think it was either Ferguson or Higbee. You're one tight end drop away from being in the Super Bowl. There's no reason for them to go draft a quarterback. You go get Lemon. You go get Tyson. Tyson was sitting right there as well. It to me, my overreaction to the NFL draft, one of my big overreactions is what the draft is just glorified GM, make a team kind of franchise mode in Madden where coaches, as far as I know, coaches have zero say on draft picks. It's all office and GMs.
And I tried to do a strategy, and then I tried to do that strategy. But here's what we are going to do. We are going to designate one of our closets as a hookup zone. Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Michael, that's absurd. What?
Oh shit. Where's my? Let's turn this up a little more.
If two couples want to go at the same time.
Okay, then we have two closets. No, we're going to have 3 closets.
Oh shit.
With the 13.
Wait, it didn't show it. There was a meme where it shows the draftee that's getting the call. He's like, "How you doing, coach?" Then it shows which in fact maybe hold on. Maybe NFL memes has it. Nope, NFL memes does not have it. I don't want to butcher the joke because it's not mine.
In the case.
But here's what we...
Here it is. Right. Nope. Where? Gosh.
Room.
Damn.
And I know what.
Gosh damn it, it's not there. It's the Dark Knight. It's a Dark Knight meme. I don't want to butcher it. I'm gonna which way to ruin this song, by the way, NHL. There was no reason for you to ruin that song, yet they did.
Who are you looking for?
Okay, it's damn it that okay, wait, hold on, let me check one more spot. Maybe it's a Doughborough. And if I can't find it, I'm gonna D-O-U Doughborough. If it's not here, then I'm gonna have to butcher and say the joke. They do single posts. Darn it, they do single posts. They don't do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I can't tell if there's a... Nope. Damn it. Well, I'm just gonna have to say the meme then. Is it? Oh no, it's not that one. That looks AI though. That looks AI as shit. Cause let me actually hold on. I don't even think they have a Legos Minas Tirith. Lego Minas. Heavily rumored leak to be released as part of the Legos Icon in June of 2026. Yeah, see, you guys are full of shit. Yeah, there is no Lego Minas Tirith. Yeah, freaking liars. Oh, look, Mendoza. Mendoza gets to play with Legos. I can't find it, but as I scroll through, I'm probably gonna find it. It shows like the player getting the call to
First of all,
yeah, it ain't even here. It ain't even here.
No question about it.
But it shows in the Dark Knight when Commissioner Gordon is going up to Bruce Wayne after Bruce Wayne gets in the way with his Bugatti or whatever, and because the coach, when Vrabel's on the phone with that draft pick, he's like, "I'm doing good, coach. How you doing?" And then it cuts to that scene, and he's like, "You don't watch the news much, do ya?" It was funny.
All right, pick is in.
Probably one of the funniest memes I've seen.
the Buffalo Bills select.
I don't actually remember what my. Let me go to the last slide here. Last slide.
No question.
All right, pick is.
I don't remember my actual reaction because Bills fans know all too well about this video. Because everybody was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" I don't actually remember my thoughts on Josh Allen getting drafted by the Bills. I really don't. I probably would have thought, oh, overrated. He came from a small school. He's not going to do much in the NFL. That probably was my honest thoughts and reactions. My takeaway was actually more on how the hell did Lamar Jackson fall all the way to 32? Because I thought Lamar was going to do great. And he's done... Look at that. He's done actually pretty well on the Ravens. Hasn't done too bad for himself, so... This is absolutely hilarious.
All right, he appears.
By the way, how the hell do you... Somebody either hates... Someone either hates Vrabel or Rossini to hold on to those photos for 6 years.
They have a Super Bowl.
No, I did things.
There is... I saw a meme too where it's like we are one story away from figuring out why the Titans fired him, and they're making jokes about how Vrabel's that one kid's real dad or something. Las Vegas getting ready to right their wrongs 2 decades later, needing a QB with the number 1. Hell no. Is that Mendoza? Oh, I thought someone did a deep fake and put Mendoza on it. That'd have been funny. Sexy Dexy meeting is new Cincinnati, yeah. Hey, guess what? Spoiler alert, Cincinnati's still going to be dog shit this year, unfortunately. My favorite team's GM getting ready to fire off the worst set of draft picks I've laid eyes on. Yup. You know what? And I will admit, they got 2 pretty good picks for it. Like, they got Arvell Reese in the guard from Miami, so it's pretty good.
Rich, let me set the scene for it.
Is that Dan Marino? That is Dan Marino. Steelers had the 21st pick, and they were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon telling him they were going to draft him. The Eagles traded up 3 spots.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yep. Mekhi Lemon cleaning out A.J. Brown's locker in Philadelphia. Hell yeah, get that shit out of here. We don't need that. Which, I was so wrong on my prediction. I thought A.J. Brown was going to get traded day of. I thought he was going to be a draft day trade, just like how he was 3 years ago in 22. But no. Yep. You know how it be. 2 targets. All I see is someone just throwing ass around here. All right. Fernando Mendoza looks like he just got drafted to be a financial advisor for the...
Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana.
He's a wholesome dude. What's up? Terrible. Absolutely. Oh my God.
Simpson.
So true. Ty Simpson hearing his name get...
Okay.
Yeah, nobody expected it. Of all the picks, the Ty Simpson one stands out the most. It stands out the most because they didn't need it. They did not need it. And truthfully, by the time, from some of the freshmen that we've looked at, by the time it's their turn, even if they wait until their senior year to declare for the draft or they get drafted early, I think Stafford's going to play for another 5-6 years. That's just me. I still think he has the motor to do it. I think, because I think he's only age-wise 4 years younger than Aaron Rodgers. And, there's just parts of me, I know Father Time is undefeated against players like Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, you name it. I think it was a reach. I think it was honestly a reach because they still have Garoppolo. They still have potentially Stetson Bennett also. It's weird. It's real weird, and it's kind of one of those, yeah. Having the wrong number for Jeremiah Love, who they took with the 3rd overall pick. Huh?
I mean, to tell you the honest to God truth, we had the wrong phone number to the phone number.
Okay. NFL prospects seeing a Cleveland area code pop up on there. Which, funny enough, by the way, YouTube, this is water. No, but the Drew Aller being drafted by the Steelers, an actual Browns fan who is willing to go play for Cleveland, having to go play for the Steelers. You can't write that shit any better. They're walking on the stage, getting handed a New Year. Yep. Titans fans seeing their team drafted wide receiver 2 with the 4th overall pick. Should have been someone on the defense. It should have been Mesidor. It should have been, Sonny Styles. It could have been anybody. And they went for Carnell Tate, dude. It was just, it's a reach. Oh, water gun. That was a water gun, YouTube. Jordan Tyson and Chris Olave on the Saints IR together. Yeah. Unless, I don't even know, dude. Saints are a joke and a half, bro. The European mind cannot. Dude, freaking Metallica played in front of 1 million people. We're fine. Mendoza has the most Mendoza ringtone. Oh, damn it, you took my... Damn it. Okay.
Starting to pull in. We're just
gonna go into town.
running a little bit late for some
prime rib.
prime rib. Tell
Don't wait up for me.
Uncle Rico not to wait up for me.
Hell yeah, dude.
One.
I've been cooking up that meme for a while though. This was not originally my idea. Like, this one's been sitting in the works, or the ones of someone putting like tattoos, Max Crosby's neck tattoos on Mendoza.
Yeah.
Like, it just, yeah. David Bailey doesn't even know which team the Jet. Oh no.
Team specifically you look forward to beating up on?
I look forward to beating up on Giants, probably.
Shit. Hey, let's be honest though. College athletes do not go play football in college for their education. That's true.
Here's what it
They have a jack shit line, dude. Why is Philly calling me?
looked like from the player's point of view before we discuss.
I haven't even watched this whole video.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Hey, why Philly color?
We could probably do an edit of like, hey, why is Philly calling me? And then have the saxophones, like, saxophones getting louder.
Oh, Philly just traded for you.
Hello?
This is Philly. They just traded for you.
Interesting.
Either way, look, I think whether he went to Philly or whether he went to the Steelers, I think either one of them are a good pick. Because he'd potentially replace A.J. Brown on the Eagles, or he'd just be another weapon for Rodgers on the Steelers. It was a good pick either way.
Philly's picking you right now.
Here's what it looked like.
I can't.
Oh, bro. Carefully.
Well, what's so wrong?
He looked like me on draft day last year.
Come on.
He does.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Ruben.
I did see this, where he just grabs it and goes. Just, it's so funny.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm excited, Coach.
And then it's like this, but it's with Vrabel. Then it's like, you don't watch a lot of the news, do you?
Man, good. We're excited too, man.
Nice green suit.
Listen, we're gonna bring you up here.
I'm surprised the Jets didn't fire him.
You're gonna be a huge weapon for us, all right?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a prank call for a second. Yeah, but no, I appreciate it.
No.
Nobody wants to go to the Jets. Nobody wants to go play for the Jets. flip-flops, jorts, and follows DJT on Instagram. Patriots might have just drafted a Hall of Fame lineman. No, probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's if frickin' the Patriots can, because we thought the same thing was Strange as well from North Dakota State. It is what it is. What is this? Oh wait.
I just want to talk
to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Thank you.
Ian, how you doing? Wake up on Miami, buddy.
I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him.
In the case of 4-year-old
You are the father.
Mike Vrabel.
But here's what we are going to do. We are going to designate one of our closets as a
hookup zone. Yeah. It's terrible. Getting fired. No, he's not. He's not getting fired. No. Let's see. When they're 4-year-olds and oh, this is gold. This is gold, dude. Shit. Shit. Deactivated your Twitter.
He's confident.
Of course.
Your wife, Jen, is a
And I know why Mike.
Rich, let me set the scene for
Wait, what is the we already did the Canes one. Yeah, ancient history, man. I think he's a huge pickup, though. Anybody who got Caleb Downs. Let's go back history, coach. Yeah, no. Safe to say the Rams.
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Ty Simpson.
That was a huge pop. Yeah, they're pissed. Boo. Boo.
How much Ty Simpson are you watching?
Well, we watch all of our guys.
I love him.
You know, I like him a lot too.
What do you like about him, like from a Sean McVay?
Well, I would say this. I probably haven't done as much work on
Which in English is, I haven't watched jack shit.
him as you.
Ty Simpson said he hasn't heard from Matthew Stafford yet, but Kelly Stafford DM'd him. Which wouldn't be weird if... yeah. I don't believe this for 1 second.
I have not. Kelly has actually texted me.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, if he's saying then, okay. I thought this was a, hey, look, see, because of the memes. Spent 15 minutes.
Hey, let's fucking go! The Indiana Hoosiers are the kings of college football.
With the first pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Mendoza.
Oh, okay, that wasn't a bad edit. That was pretty cool.
And the Giants.
the Drew Aller pick pisses me the hell off too, because I'll agree with U-Tree. There weren't too many games where it was flashy that were impressive at Penn State, but also you have Mason Rudolph. You got rid of Kenny Pickett, so he's already in the past. Don't worry about it. But you have Mason Rudolph as Rodgers' backup, and then the potential future, you know, another Big Ben predecessor with Will Howard. Why the hell are you like? Again, some teams I just don't get it. I don't get why they. Forgot Penn State's in Pennsylvania. Drew Aller and Will Howard. Yep. I think Will Howard is better than Drew Aller. I have seen more games of Will Howard being successful both at Ohio State and Kansas State than I have at Drew Aller's full career at Penn State. Because, like, there are games that you can look back at and go, okay, that's when they arrived. That was their boom. That was their moment. And like, just Trace McSorley had a couple. Clifford had a couple. Aller, I just didn't see any that Aller had. Wow, you beat up Boise State. Congrats. Guess what? Boise State wasn't going to beat you. They were not going to beat you because guess what? You shut down Ashton Jeanty, which you did. They had no chance. Like, it just, yeah. Hey, man, I'm open. Oh, so funny. Again, YouTube, this is water. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Who what?
Let's go 49ers select Dr. Andrew Patel, orthopedic.
Oh, funny.
Legs don't work. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Legs don't work.
Oh, what now?
Get him out of here. Get him the fuck up out of here. Okay. This. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's glorious. Oh, it's so funny. Which, dude, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna have to. I freaking predicted this, dude. I made a short about it, and it came to fruition, dude. Yeah. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Diego Pavia waiting for the 8th.
What? Damn.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also,
he didn't hire an agent?
the more you
really
fuck around,
I didn't know that.
CT!
Start learning Chinese. Huang Tong Tigers. Anyways, let's see if we got any more. Memes of hockey. Oh, we've already looked at memes of hockey. Memes of... Oh my gosh, we're already talking about Game Force. They're getting a jump on it. It's alright. Have we already done...
I would butt die from the first.
Yeah, I did.
With the 13th.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Honda.
I am, honey.
Yep.
Hey, what the? Somebody got killed that nigga, bro.
What's he doing that for?
Rams draft to QB, Cardinals draft Seahawks, really repeating. No. No, fuck, no. Hell no. Hell no. Sorry, local subscribers that are Seahawks fans. Hell to no.
Woo! I'm back, nigga. Woo!
Yeah, who either, dude, it's either a witch hunt for Vrabel or Rossini for someone to be holding on to these photos for 6 years. Because why? Why would you? Why? It's terrible. I swear, I just want a work trip. He is just a friend. The evidence.
Motherfucker. Guess what, motherfucker? Guess what, motherfucker? Guess what?
Patriots fans realizing Drake May is about to have his third head coach in the last 3 years. Hell yeah. Now you know how fucking Baker Mayfield feels, you son of a bitch. Oh my god. No scandals, no arrests, no drama, no allegations. Just dog shit head coaching. Oh, yeah, dude. And then either it was Orlovsky or Schrager. Someone is on this tweet thread as well too. Make a call. What are the Browns doing at pick 6? Ruined some kid's life. Yeah, they're okay. That's the last one on that slide. Carson back. Yep. The Jets front office walking into the draft knowing damn well they're going to be the poverty no matter who they draft. You better freaking believe it. Fernando Mendoza after Max Crosby makes him the homie. I'm going to be real with you. I think Arvell Reese, because here's the thing. I think this is a joint agreement between players. I think Bailey was not the first option. This is a hot take, but I think it's pretty. There's some merit behind it. I think Bailey was not the first take. I think it was Reese, and I think whether it was Reese, Bain Jr., Ty Simpson, Jeremiah Love, like the first handful of picks and people who were projected to go number 2 to the Jets, I believe that there were those interviews, and I think they pulled in Eli Manning and said, don't you dare effing draft me because we're not going here. As much as like I joke and say like the NIL is ruining, with players first mentality of, college football and stuff, like the players having control of their own destiny on who they want to go play for and get drafted by, that's been around forever. Marino, Elway, Manning, like the just because it happened all those years ago doesn't mean it still happened. You see what I mean? And so I would not be surprised if Ty Simpson was probably slated to go number 3 because guess what? Arizona needs a quarterback. So explain to me why you would let Ty Simpson slip by at the 3, let him go to 13 to your rivals within the division, but it's okay. You'll go get Carson Beck. Huh? Just use your 3 pick and go get Carson Beck. You see what are you you connecting with what I'm trying to say here and like understand how I'm looking at that and how that looks to me. So there's that, and there's that prediction a little bit. The other prediction that I sort of kind of feel is Ty Simpson, Love, and all these other players that I listed. If the Jets were on the table of, hey, we're going to take you at 2, there's parts of me where I'm not surprised if they said, hell no, I don't want to go play in New York. I don't want 60% of my paycheck being taken off the top with taxes, and I don't want to play where I can, bust my ass on defense, even though they got 0 interceptions last year. But I don't want to bust my ass on defense and then go turn around and watch Geno Smith throw a pick 6 or something like that. You know what I mean? Because with the top 3, top 5 picks, they had enough gravity to be like, hell no, I ain't going here. Like if Mendoza, which I didn't think it would happen, not even for a second, but like you can clearly tell with last year with the Jags trading up and getting Travis Hunter, I would not be surprised if Travis Hunter didn't want to go to the Browns. And so then the Browns and the Jags negotiated and said, okay, take him. Because I was leaning towards it, but I think Mendoza's been a Raider since he beat Ohio State. But I think in early pre-draft rankings and stuff, back when Dante Moore was still in the mix before he went back to Oregon, I think the top 2, top 3 picks probably would have gone Mendoza, Dante Moore from Oregon, and then Ty Simpson from Alabama. So, boom, Raiders, Jets, Cardinals. But like I'm thinking that there was parts of me that were thinking that Mendoza was going to go 1, and if he didn't go 1 and he went to some other team, whether it was the Saints, whether it was Washington, I don't think he'd go to Washington because they have Daniels, but if it was the Saints or the Dolphins or any of these other teams that need a quarterback, there's parts of me that think the reason why that would have happened is because there would have been conversations with the Raiders organization, whether it's with Davis or Tom Brady or whoever, like ownership-wise, management-wise, and it's like Mendoza being like, nope, I'm in charge of my own draft stock. I'm the number 1 guy. You go look at my tape. You see all the teams that I beat in my final year with Indiana. You look at how I played in the college playoff. You look and see how I won the Heisman. Even though, stat-wise, it was pretty weak Heisman class, even though, like, it was unique for what the year was, but when you want to compare it to other years, sometimes it kind of doesn't measure up. I mean, for hell's sakes, Rodriguez wasn't even a Heisman finalist. He had the most takeaways on defense, but there's parts of me where if he didn't go to the Raiders and that would have happened, it's because it was talked about and it was mutually agreed upon, like, no, I'm not going to the Raiders. I want to go play for the Saints. And then the Saints end up picking him number 1 overall. Like, I don't know, because it just you look at Jacksonville, because it went Walker and then Hutchinson, and then I can't remember who the 3 pick was, but back in 2022, like, this draft had shades of 2022 written all over it. And the reason why I feel that way is because there was just, how do I word it? Like, there were no guarantees on picks and where they were going. But also, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars, with where they were sitting, because, by the way, the Jaguars had back-to-back first overall picks. They picked Trevor Lawrence one year, and then they picked Walker the next. Wouldn't be surprised if in interviews with Hutchinson, Hutch was like, hell no, dude, I'm Michigan-born, Michigan-bred. Like, do not draft me. I'm not coming here. And so then Detroit's like, okay, we'll take him. Unlike Jacksonville's on the phone with Detroit being like, hey, you're probably going to want him. Would not be surprised about that. So, all right. 10 minutes. Yep, that's how it is, man. That's how it freaking is. Fernando Mendoza, guy that won't ever win a playoff game. Elite talent that will become irrelevant. Generational running back that won't win anything in Tennessee. Good player. Get rid of. some help for their Pro Bowl quarterback. Someone that'll be on the IR. Somehow more cap space. Box of crayons for Cam Scatterboo. Another season with no January win. Hopefully some defense. A new brain for Puka. Someone to help blow more leads. Get out of there. Clock management instructions for Todd Bowles. LOL, the Colts got fleeced. A new OC to carry Dan Campbell. Call of Duty DLC pack for Kyler Murray. Stilts for Bryce Young. Hopefully more effing defense. Punching bag for DK Metcalf. Some fucking hell for Justin Herbert. A Georgia Bulldog. Another terrible quarterback. Yep. Another guy that doesn't show up until the fourth quarter. Someone to help Josh Allen choke in the playoffs. An EMF wave blocker. Glasses for CJ Stroud. Refs from 2024. A refund onto his contract. Another home wrecker for Mike Vrabel. And another future owner of Levi's Stadium.
It's in.
Gross. The off-season of delusion. The off-season delusion hits you after you watch the highlights of a pick your team just drafted.
Where you want me?
Never forget. When you've worked your entire life, they're drafting you. Yep. Indianapolis. What's... Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, yeah, I saw this, yeah. Puka Nakua. A man is discovered with 90% of his brain mass missing. Lesbian QB edition. Can we just get rid of whatever? Not a top 10 QB edition. Uh-oh. Guys, he's just a friend. What's the big deal? Dude, there's parts of me that hope this is a real quote. Oh, dear.
Pretty boy.
Bitch.
A bitch.
Yeah, it's terrible. Alright, guys, I think we should, well, we can go around the, I saw there is a video of a post-game Jokic, Oh. It was on my feed. Media availability. Has no regrets. Here we go. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Where is... Oh my gosh, dude. And I refresh my page and all I see is the Nuggets season is over.
Conversations with each other. Do you get the sense that this know, why were you so upset with the McDaniels layup?
Oh wait, hold on. Where is? See, we've been going longer than usual. Where?
Because he scored and everybody stops playing.
Good answer. Good answer. Gonna hit him with the Family Feud. Good answer.
Come on, guys, you saw it. What happened?
Let me speed it up a little bit. Playback speed. Let's crank it up to 1 million.
Nicole, these are emotional games that you guys and the Wolves have been playing for years. Just how much of this?
So then how much... Okay, this is me overreacting, of course. How much is the narrative going to change and switch on... Because, again, there's parts of me where, like, this is, you know, this is a clean as a whistle league. We can't have any, you know, any MVP fighting and blah, 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 blah. How much is the narrative going to change and his MVP stock on if he comes back down 3-1? Think about that.
Comes down to like how you guys react when they make a run and when they're able to.
Because there's parts of me with how much there's slander for Jokic and saying he's dog shit and
I mean, that, yeah,
like if Jokic, I said this last year, right before Malone, right after he left, before the postseason started. If Jokic comes back from 3-1, then beats the Spurs, then beats the Thunder, then potentially beats the Knicks are tied 2-2, and the sky is falling over there in New York as well. But beats the Knicks or beats the Celtics, that is a Dirk type run.
I think the second half started and it was like you could put them looks and we didn't.
Gotten you guys sped up offensively in these couple of games.
Put our pressure and put our
written rule not to score late.
Yeah.
If I can just ask one more follow-up about it, Nicole. You hear about coaches taking technicals kind of as a way to fire up their own team. Sometimes is any of that in your reaction, like kind of trying to get something motion? Okay.
What do you guys need to do in order to change the series around? Can you just paint a picture of what this team will look like in order for you to get a win in Game 5?
I mean, we showed.
Let's look at I want to look at the shots. Let's look at the 3-ball. Let's look at the 2-ball. Who? Because you can't take away from his 43. Who played? Oh my gosh. Okay, you have Murray had 30. Jokic had 24. Okay. 3 of your starters had under 10. So yeah, Gordon shooting 4 for 11. He's got to be better. He's got to be better at the 3-ball too. Jokic has to be better at the 3-ball as well. Yeah. I think the series can still, I would say it's still tilted towards the Nuggets. I know they're up 3-1, but without DiVincenzo and without potentially Edwards, because I don't think Edwards is going to miss the remainder of the season. But if Edwards misses 2 games, I don't know which. In fact, let's go look if we have any current news on Yep, everybody was overreacting. Everybody was overreacting about Cat and, oh, is he a liability? He had a triple-double. He's fine. Everybody relax. Let's see if ESPN or Sports Center. ESPN. Hello. Okay, torn Achilles. Okay.
Most players would just dribble that out and not take the shot.
Why were you so upset with the McDaniels layup?
Because he scored, everybody stopped playing.
Immediately called off.
Yeah, ball don't lie. Breaking news. Have fired. Hey, have the Mets fired there as well? They've, you know, they're on like a 12-game losing streak. Have the Mets fired anybody? Oh, no, they haven't? Oh, well, okay. And, okay, we'll see about Ant. But, yeah, if... Yeah, it's not... I don't want to be too worried. I don't want to be too worried if I was a T-Wolves fan. I don't want to be too worried. It is concerning to be like, oh my gosh, we're losing. Oh. I don't want to be too concerned. Don't. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. So, all right, guys, we are going to end the stream here. This was a fun stream. This was a long stream. This one was 2.5. We've been playing music for 3.5 hours. Now we're going to do a little message on the environment. Boo! Okay, guys, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Oh, whoa, hold on. Someone's in my comments. Hold on. Dude, I haven't even looked at the chat in like 30 minutes. Huh? Huh? You speak in English? What? What does that say? You ain't even know when he played for real. On my little brother, he could have been the best main. Sure. Whatever that means. Dude, I don't freaking know. I see you like Fable, though. Pretty good game from what I hear. Never played it. Alright, guys, quick out. Get rid of that.